Hey everybody, super excited for today's webinar. Over here at Weekly Real Estate News, we take great pride in bringing you, really the experts out here, the experts in the industry, the experts who can help you do more business, better business, be reinvigorated. If you haven't been to one of our conferences in the past, the revitalized conferences, super excited. In fact, our presenter today, an expert, he's actually, I consider him a close friend, Thuan Nguyen. He's actually the CEO of Loan Factory. Now, something that's super cool about this, and I don't mean to embarrass him, but if you didn't know, he's actually an incredibly inspiring immigrant success story. So at the age of 19, he moved here from Vietnam, unable to speak English. Now, through hard work, determination, he actually earned a Master's of Information Management and Systems degree from UC Berkeley. Now, I don't know about the rest of you. I've spoken English my entire life, let alone starting at 19, and I don't have my master's from UC Berkeley. He's had 18 years of experience as a loan officer, and the really cool part, once again, we bring you these experts. In 2020 and 2021, Thuan was a #1 loan officer, not in California, not in the West, for the entire United States. He actually closed over 11,600 loans during those 2 years. As I mentioned, he's the founder of Loan Factory. He's a CEO. And it's not just a mortgage company. It's actually a fintech company that's grown into the #3, as of today, broker in the United States, which is just huge. So what we're trying to say here, in fact, once again, not to embarrass you, Thuan, but they have over 1,350 loan officers working with them. So without further ado, I want to introduce my friend and the CEO of Loan Factory, Thuan.
Thank you, John, for the nice introduction. Hello, hi, everyone. John, by the way, do we allow the realtor to ask me question at the end as well?
Yes, absolutely. In the comment section, everybody, if you see there's a lot of people saying hello over on the comment side, if there's questions that you want to ask during it or you want to have highlighted, let us know. And Thuan, I may interrupt every now and then, say, hey, there's a great question here from Ketley, or from Enric just sent over there. Ask your questions. We can pull them up at the bottom. And so whatever you'd like to do that way, yes.
I see. Cool.
We love interaction, right?
I love interaction. I love the realtors. If you have any question for me, I would like to open up and answer your question. But to start out with, let me share with you a little bit about Loan Factory. Then I will share with you what's going on. I myself is a real estate broker in California. However, I only do real estate for myself and my family. I focus mostly on mortgage. So many of you might not aware of me because I do only mortgage, right? But like John said, during the pandemic, 2020 and 21, I closed a total of 11,600 transactions. The number is mind-blowing. It's a lot of transactions. So as the realtor, you know that it's really difficult to get one client. It's really difficult to close a transaction. And it's even a lot more difficult to grow your production, your business, right? When you close one transaction a month, you want to increase that to 2 a month, 3 a month. You want to increase it to 5 transactions a month or 10 transactions a month. And when you start hitting 5 or 10 transactions a month, then it becomes extremely difficult to even scale further. And I was able to keep scaling from 1 to 2 to 3 to 5 to 10 to 20. And during my peak, I closed over 500 transactions a month. And last month, I closed 75 loans a month, last month. So I want to share with you that how can I close that many transactions? How can I help that many transactions, that many clients? So we all know that it is so difficult to win one client, right? And everyone in your mind, you're always thinking about how I can have more clients. How can more clients will come to me so that I can help them? And of course, it's not easy. There's so much competition out there, and you have to be so good. If you're not good, nobody want to come to you. Consumer, buyer, seller, they come to you when they recognize, they see that you are a good realtor. If you're not a good realtor, nobody will come to you. So the bottom line is you have to be good. You have to be good. And of course, everyone wants to be a good realtor. However, um, making it the reality is so difficult. From wanting to be a good realtor to becoming a good realtor is two completely different things. It's not easy at all. So I can continue and continue to share with you a lot more on how to become a good realtor. How can you can win so many clients, and that's what I did. And if you really want to, I can have another section to share with you what I do to win so many clients, what I do so that the client would love me and keep coming back to me. But today's section, I want to share with you that as a realtor, you are losing opportunity to make more money. You are losing opportunity to grow your business. And in order to grow your business and make more money, one easy way is to get the loan license. If you have both license, real estate and loan license, you have higher chance of being successful. You have much higher chance of being successful. So if you look at the screen, the PowerPoint presentation that I share here, you can see. I hope everyone see my screen. So Loan Factory is the number one mortgage platform. It's a platform to help loan officers. And I will share with you a little bit more now so that you understand about Loan Factory. So as you know, consumer, they shop around. They want to have the best benefit, right? So if you notice, the buyer are shopping around a lot more. They want to have lower interest rate.
Now,
So
Thuan, I want to interject here real fast. You're already catching super interest. So Michael Fano, he's saying, are your rates competitive? And I don't want to speak for you, but it's right here. If you could just take 5 seconds and speak to that. He says, are your rates competitive? How can I place loans through your company?
yes. So you know that all realtor and loan officer are claiming the same thing. They all say that they have low rate and
Exactly.
excellent service. But if you pay attention, they cannot prove it. They cannot prove that they have super low interest rates. They cannot prove that they have excellent customer service. And consumer, they know that about this. Consumer hear all the story because it cannot. They know that 80% of the loan officer don't have good rate and don't have good service, just like realtor, right? 80% of realtor are not good. So consumer is getting more picky and they shop around a lot more. So Loan Factory is a great platform with great transparency. We have our online pricing engine that allow you to check the rate, that allow the consumer to shop around. So if you check out loanfactory.com, you can see the real time. Remember the word real time, and it customized. So anyone can go to loanfactory.com and check their rate in real time, and it's accurate. So, and not many company in the country can allow that, can do that, right? Allow the consumer to look up their rate in 30 seconds. And if you look at our accomplishment, we have helped over 28,000 clients with over $12 billion. And what I am even more proud of is the number of 5-star review that I get. We all know that it's easy. I mean, it's not easy to have a lot of clients, right? It's not easy to scale to from 1 to 2 to 5 to 10 to 20 clients. And I scale it to 100 of clients a month. And what even more difficult is all of them give me 5-star review. All of the clients give me 5-star review. So your question is, how can I do that? How can I help 100 of clients every month and all of them love me? So the answer is pretty simple. The system, the technology that we have that allow us to provide the client low interest rate. We shop, a lot of you and a lot of loan officer and broker out there might have a lot of questions about me, about Loan Factory. How could Loan Factory have such a low interest rate? And the answer is very easy and simple. The answer is easy and simple. So we have low rate because we shop around for the client. So I can share with you the website here. So every client that we have, we shop around for them. So here is our website, and you can see the consumer can run the pricing and see the rate, right? And then we can even find out if they qualify for the first-time home buyer at all. So they get a rate discount so that the rate would be so much lower. And you can see how fast it is to check the rate, right? 6.125 from Kai Lending. And there are 25
showing your slides. Can you, if you go to the bottom and click share that screen so they can see your website, because I know what you're describing is phenomenal. Yeah.
Yes. Let me share that again. I'm very sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. It's kind of one of those. He's like, I'm going to tell you all about, and everybody's just sitting here excited to see what's there. Yeah.
Yes. So let me share the screen again. I'm sorry about that. So here is our website. I just shared the screen again.
Yep, we can see it. It looks great.
Now, see here's the website, and you can see that we have the pricing engine here. When the consumer can just click on get quote, and they can enter their income. If their income is qualified, the system will say they're eligible for this rate discount. And then the consumer can see the real-time customized rate for them. And they can see that the rate is 5.875 right here. There are 25 lenders that offer this rate, and this lender offer the best rate. See, if the loan officer or the broker that don't shop around, they stick with 1 or 2 lender, they will end up with this lender that have $3,700 points. But if we shop around, we can give the client the same rate but $5,000 better. The difference here is more than $5,000. So by shopping around for the client, we help the client get better rate. That is the first thing. Most of the loan officer out there, they work with 2 or 3 lenders only. They don't shop around. At Loan Factory, we work with over 200 lenders. So we shop around for every single client. That is the first reason why we have better rate than our competitor. The second reason is we negotiate with the lender. We close so many loans with them. So we demand them to give us better rate. And the third reason why we have better rate is pretty simple. We make less per loan. We don't rip off the clients. We make enough so that the client will be so happy. We don't rip off. We make 1% also. It's up to you to decide how much you make as the loan officer. But at Loan Factory, we think that 1% should be decent. And this is the reason why some of the loan officers that work with you, support you, and consider your partner, they might rip off your clients. They might make 2% or 2.5%. And at the end, and because they make so much, your client is the one that end up with higher interest rate. So this is the reason why it is important for realtor like you to work with a right partner, to work with the lender that really care for your clients and really try their best to help your client get the best deal.
Now, Tuan, Terrence has a great question. I think I know the answer, but on the left side of your screen, he's saying, how are consumers able to check rate without a soft pull? Now, looking at your screen there, I think I know the answer, but if you could explain that.
Yeah, very easy. The consumer, even though they don't know their exact credit score, but most consumers should be able to say, oh, my credit score should be 740 or better, or 720, around that. So as long as they can make assumption, they know their credit score, the range of their score, they can see the rate. They can just change the credit score here and refresh the rate. Then they can see the new rate applicable to them. So there's no need to pull the credit report at all. And then they still can see the rate. I hope I answer your question. So this is so powerful and easy. And every consumer should be able to do this. And this is why, as the realtor, you can be a loan officer as well, because you have access to this technology, this tool, and you can learn so fast. You know, with other mortgage company, when you become a loan officer, you have to learn so much, and it's so difficult to learn. But at Loan Factory, we use technology to make things so simple for everyone. The consumer can understand everything. You don't even need to explain to them. When they go here, they see the rate, they see everything, and they know, oh, this is the rate that I can get. They don't even ask you, because this is what you can provide to them. They understand that, and they don't give you a hard time. They don't force you to explain, because they understand everything already. So this is the reason why I want to show with you the technology. Even better than that, we have a non-QM pricer. I guess a lot of realtor out there heard about the no income document, the loan that the borrower doesn't have to prove the income, right? So for example, investment, we can go with the DSCR loan, and we can run a scenario, and we can see the rate for this DSCR loan. And you can see the rate in 30 seconds. You can see the rate in 30 seconds. Or you can change it to a asset utilization or a bank statement program. So you have a lot of way to check the rate, check the program for your clients. And everything is so easy. You answer here and you see the rate for your client, 7% for the bank statement program. Great program, great rate. And what will happen if you provide your client rate program? They will love you. And not only that, you help them to find a program for them. You give them a good rate. They love you. They will stay with you, and you make more money, because you can earn double income. You can earn money as a realtor, and you can earn commission as a loan officer. So you earn commission on both transactions, on both sides of the same transaction.
So comment section is blowing up, by the way. This is awesome. So we have a lot of people, and I'd say let's actually take Linda's question here, because I think that's going to be exactly where you want to go. How can I be a loan officer and a realtor? Does a real estate broker need to prove that I can do loans? And I think that answering that question from Linda can answer probably about 20 other questions that are kind of going
on here. Yes. So legally, almost all of 50 states, a realtor can have a loan license, and you can have a dual role, the realtor and the loan officer of the same transaction, and you can earn commission on both transactions. So there's nothing wrong with that. And on our website, if you check it out on the resource loan officer here, you can become a loan officer by study 20 hours. At this website, we already secure a discount for you. It costs only $180. At other company, at other school, it costs you $370 or $300. So we secure a discount for you, and it's only $180. and it's so fast to study, 20 hours. It's faster than the requirement to become a realtor. And then you take the exam. And after you pass the exam, you can sign up with a mortgage company and work with a mortgage company to be a loan officer. So it's super easy and simple. I hope I answered that question.
Now, what if someone, we have over here from Nguyen, if I said that correct, he says, I'm a realtor as well as an LO here in Indiana. One, are you in Indiana, Thuan? And two, how do they contact you to have you sponsor them?
Yes, if you look at the screen here, you can see that we are licensed in 48 states. So Loan Factory, we are licensed in 48. I lost that screen, but we are licensed in 48 states except Connecticut. We will we'll be able to sponsor you, and you can work with Loan Factory.
So maybe that's a better question. What states? So Connecticut, you're not. What states are you not licensed in? Maybe that could.
New York and Connecticut.
New York and Connecticut. Okay. Brenda has a great question that I think could warrant an explanation, because obviously you're doing this. She says, it seems like it would be a conflict. Could you address that and maybe give just a brief explanation? Obviously, Brenda can reach out to you directly for more.
Yes.
But
yes.
For the sake of everybody here.
Yes. So there's completely no conflict at all. In many states, they require you to disclose to the borrower that you are a realtor and loan officer of the same transaction. We have to disclose to our borrower, our client. And our system, remember, we are a fintech company. So our system will automatically issue the disclosure to the client, so to make sure that we stay compliant. So we will disclose to the client in case that you play a dual role on the same transaction. But I can reassure you, it is legal. There's no conflict of interest, because if there is any conflict of interest, the regulator already stepped in and banned that. So I don't think you should worry about that, because the law allowed that. That means there's no conflict of interest.
What about, Linda brought up FHA loans. Are they allowed to be the real estate agent and the loan officer with an FHA loan?
I think that is still an issue. We might not be able to do that. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for answering that.
Thank you.
I think I know the answer. Michael Spector, how much do we receive in compensation? I know you touched on it briefly. It's their choice, but if you want to just go a little bit into that one.
Yes. So that is a great question. What is our commission as the loan officer, right? And at Loan Factory, when you become a loan officer and you work with Loan Factory, you can earn up to 250 BIP or 2.5% of the loan amount. Up to. So when you charge a lot, when you make a lot of money, then the rate would be worse. So for example, if you pay attention here, you can set the compensation 1%. If you change it to 2%, then the rate will get worse. So basically, the lender gives you a pie. If you keep a lot, then your client will get little. So
that's a great analogy. I like that.
Yes. So basically, my advice. This is what I really want to share with you. That I see a lot of realtor loan officer combined. They have both license, and they use the mortgage business to grow their real estate business, and vice versa. So for example, you can sacrifice your commission on the loan by charging like 0.5 percentage point. And with Loan Factory, we already have low rate. Now you charge very little on your loan, then the client will have super low rate, and they will love you. You can promote your low rate on the mortgage side to get client, and that client will be your client on the real estate as well. So you can use one business to complement the other, right? You sacrifice the commission on one side to help the commission of the other. So some other realtor loan officer that I know, they do it the opposite. We all know that with the NAR lawsuit, when the market return to normal, let's say a year or 2 years from now, when market become really hit up. So at that point, when there's multiple offer for every single listing, then the seller might say, screw the buyer. I'm not going to pay commission because I have many buyers want to buy my house. Why would I want to pay commission to the buyer agents, right? So when that happens, the realtor will suffer. And you know that the consumer, when they have to pay the commission, they will negotiate. They don't like to pay commission. So some realtor loan officer that I know, they follow this strategy. They advertise that, hey, buyer, I can help you. I can represent you to buy the house. I will do it for free, or I will charge only half a point instead of 3%. But then that person, that realtor loan officer, they know that they can make money on the mortgage. So this is a good way to sacrifice one side of the commission, but then grow the other side of the business. So I hope you understand that, and you can ask me any question you have on that.
I love that. Now, I do have a question that's come up about doing it, but before I do that, real quick, Jennifer, she says, a little confused on the requirements. The basic course at $299 or comprehensive prep at $199. Which one does she need to choose on the website there in order to?
Here, at the website here, only $180. So you click on it. You click on this. You go to the school website where you can choose this. Actually, you can choose. Let me see, 20 hour right here. 20 hour, $180. So you click on that, and then you can select the state that you want to be licensed in. Let's say Arizona.
Okay.
Continue. And then you want to take the national and state requirement. And here you see the pricing. And you can select this package or this package or this package. The full package costs you a little bit more, but you can see the video that help you prepare for the exam, the practice exam, study guide, and all that. So it's pretty cheap. We already negotiate for you. Yes.
Now, Thuan, a real estate agent, I'm still not getting to the question I wanted to ask because there's so many great questions here. In the real estate world, real estate agents, they're very used to giving a percentage to their company, right? Yeah. So close a deal.
Yes.
Great question. Let's see here from Dallas. He's saying, does Loan Factory take a percentage of the loan officer's commission? Great question, right?
Great question. So basically, we have the information here. Loan officer join us. So here is our information. If you join us, we'll give you tons of support and technology for free, completely free. And we are a flat fee model. So every loan that you close, you keep 100% commission minus a flat fee of $595. And we also provide in-house processing fee of $500. So the total, every loan that you close, you pay $1095, which is super low. Other company out there charge $800 or $1,000 per processing. So we are a flat fee model and it's super low. And the great thing is, if you have the license, you join other company, they force you to pay for the software, the technology, the training, and all that. So even if you don't close any transaction, you have to pay them a lot of money. At Loan Factory, you pay nothing. If you don't close any loan, you pay nothing. And that is the great thing, right? It's flat fee model. So this is some information about Loan Factory, the support, the technology, and we also provide the webinar. So if you want to learn more about Loan Factory, we would love to have you. We would love to share with you more about Loan Factory. In this section, in this webinar, I only show you why you should get the loan license. What are the benefits? And then I want to address your concern. Any concern, please. There's different way you can look at things, right? You might think that it's difficult to become a loan officer, and I can tell you that is not correct. It's super easy to become a loan officer. So I can go on and go on, but I want to answer question first, and then I can come back and share with you more that I know.
So another question that keeps coming up, what if they don't have time to be both the realtor and loan officer, right? Because both of them do take time. And so what solution do you have?
That is a very valid question, right? If you don't have time, it's because you work with other company. They don't support you. They make everything so difficult for you. At Loan Factory, we have the technology, we have great process, we have great support, so that if let's say on average it costs you 50 hours to close a loan with other company, at Loan Factory it costs you only 3 hours, only like 10 or 15% of time, because everything else we have the support, we have the processor, we help you. So you do very little. So you will see that it's a surprise because you will have time, because you only need to spend a little bit of your time. Everything else has been automated by technology. Everything else has been helped by the borrower and the processor. So you involve very little, but you still in control of the process of the transaction, and you still be able to handle both sides of the same transaction and make money.
I like that. Now William Peregrine, he says, I'm a broker owner. So he runs his company. Can he still work for Loan Factory?
What state is he in?
Michael, what state are you in, if you wouldn't mind just adding that to the comment section there? Well, while he's doing his state, let's switch to a different question. And
Yes.
this, I know the answer, and this is going to, oh, sorry, California. He's in California. He's
Yes.
a broker owner. Can he do work for the Loan Factory?
Good question. The answer is yes. So in California, the license authority is DRE. DRE allow a loan officer or actually a broker to work with multiple company. So yes, he can keep his own company and he can work with Loan Factory at the same time. Yes.
Now, what about Joseph is saying, can a broker owner do it in Arizona? Great question.
Well, with Arizona, he can keep his real estate company. He can work with Loan Factory for a mortgage transaction. So yes, he can do that. Yes.
Now this is a real easy question that's going to get everybody's eyes lighting up. We're talking about purchase. What about refinance loans? Are they allowed to do refinance loans too?
Yes.
Exactly, right?
Something that most people overlook. Most realtors overlook that. Refinance is a huge potential. Think about this. Many of you, many realtors already have 20, 50, 100 clients, right? And you know that when rate drop, people refinance. You get lower rate. And imagine you can close 10 transactions. How much income can you get? And imagine these 10 clients, when they refinance with you, you make money, right? That's the first thing. Second thing, when you refinance for them and you give them good rate, what will happen? They will love you. They will remember you. And they will come back to you for more refinance or more purchase transaction or real estate transaction. So you have a chance to keep them with you. You can impress them by providing excellent service and an excellent low rate to them. At Loan Factory, you can see that we have all 5-star review. So when you join Loan Factory, it is almost 100% sure all your clients will give you 5-star review, and we will help you build up a Google business account so that you can collect review, so that you can show that to all your clients. One thing at Loan Factory, we will show you what is the best practice, what is the best thing that you should do to grow your business. And I see a lot of realtors out there suffer because they don't know what to do. They don't do the right thing. They don't try to collect 5-star review from the clients. They don't try to make the client happy and remember them forever. So when you work with Loan Factory, you will see all of this. You will see how I get the clients, how I help my clients, how I serve my clients. So there's a lot of benefit to get a loan license, to make more money, to keep the client with you for a long time. You can grow the refinance business, and that business can help your real estate business and purchase business. So I can go on and tell you tons of benefit to have dual license.
So there's a little bit of confusion. Daniel's just seeking some quick clarification. Daniel G. A California licensed real estate broker can affiliate with your company as well as with another mortgage company?
A good question. So let's say you are a real estate agent in California. You are a real estate agent. Then you legally you can get your loan license, and your loan license can be obtained from the DRE or the DFPI. So my advice to you is when you get your loan license, you apply with the DFPI. Don't apply with the DRE. That way you have two different licenses. The real estate agent license under DRE, you work with a real estate company. For your loan license, the license is under the DFPI, and you can work with Loan Factory or any other mortgage company.
But you can't work for two mortgage companies at the same time, correct?
Yes and no. If you have a loan officer license, you work with one mortgage company only.
Okay.
But if you are a broker in California, if you are a broker with DRE and you have loan license, you can work with more than one mortgage company.
Okay. And so these are all, and I know you have a QR code where people can contact you directly. That, like I said, the comments are absolutely blowing up, which is great. Thank you, obviously, for being such an expert.
You can check it here on one of the website under resource loan officer. You can see that in some state like Texas, Washington, you can work with multiple companies at the same time. This is loan license.
Okay. So that answers that question. So I see California is not a multiple mortgage.
Correct.
Allowed. Yep. Okay. Now, Bebe has a great question. If my client purchases with me and Loan Factory, okay, so she's a loan officer and they go through Loan Factory.
Yes.
Years later, he wants to refinance and he goes directly to loanfactory.com. Let's say he doesn't contact Bebe. Now, will they still earn compensation? How is that handled within Loan Factory if someone goes to Loan Factory?
Good question. So there's no such thing as ownership. We don't own the client. The client chooses to work with whoever they want to, right? So it is our responsibility to stay on top of our client and help them and build relationship with them so that they don't go with another loan officer out there, right? So if you pay attention to this, you can see you have to keep a relationship with your client, and we have the CIM to help you with that. Let me see. We have our loan officer.
So you have ability to do drip campaigns and keep them in contact. So that way, if they do refinance, it's the loan officer that they're receiving stuff from. It's not Loan Factory advertising to them.
Yeah, normally the client, if they want to refinance, they want to get loan, they will reach out to you because you're the one that helped them, right? Why would they reach out to anyone else? So this is applicable to all realtor and loan officer. You need to stay on top of mind. You need to reach out to them. You need to have a good relationship with them. That way, they will always choose to work with you.
Yeah. Now, Venkat has a great question. Let's say they come on board, right, and they're with you. Venkat says, what type of support can I expect as a new loan officer while working on my first few loans to get familiar with the process of technology? Because it's kind of like Baskin Robbins, right? 31 flavors. That's an
Yes.
awful lot. What kind of help and support do they get as they're starting?
Great question. Let me share with you the support that we have. We have tons of support. No other company can provide more support than us. So let me share with you. I lock it in, and I can share with you the level of support that we provide to the loan officer. And that is why I said that as the loan officer at Loan Factory, you do very little. Your job would be so easy because of all the support and the technology that we provided to you. So, for example, we have a marketplace, and you can go to the marketplace to find a lender. We have over 200 lenders, right? Some of the lenders are live. You can talk to them to ask questions. Not only that, you can see the list of the lender name here, over 200 of them. And then if you need a private loan or reverse mortgage or a commercial loan, you can go here and you can check out all the lender that provide private loan. And you can see that 74 lender offer this private loan. You can email all of these lender, or you can call them to ask questions. Or you can go even further to these kind of loan to help your client. And talking about the support, we have live support on our marketplace. You can connect and talk to them live. Not only you get live support in everything, technology, pricing, anything, you can get live support from the support team. You can also talk to the underwriting team. If you have a question about guideline, or you don't know if the client qualify or not, the underwriting team can help you calculate DTI. They can help you with any question about qualification. So we have tons of support. You can find a lender here for any particular scenario. So let's say you have a very difficult loan and you're not sure if you can find a lender. You can go here and write it. I have a low FICO score client, a very low. Can we get the answer? So when you write the question here, you can see the lender will respond to you. And the lender will respond to you. So every day we have a lot of loan officers go here and ask questions, and they get answer. So we provide tons of support. On top of that, if you notice, I heard another question earlier about the website, right? So every loan officer at Loan Factory, they have their own website.
Okay.
They have their own website. We create a website for you for free. You can have your own domain name. That way, you can direct your client to your domain name, and you don't lose a client at all. And we have a lot of tools to help you to build relationship with client, like subscription, referral tracking, reviews, mailing list, email drip campaign. We have tons of support, and we also have marketing tool to help you. Like you can generate a lot of marketing material on the fly, customized for you. You can run Facebook ads to generate lead. You can write your own article and promote it. You can do marketing campaign. You can create a lead funnel. There's so many things we offer to you. And all of these features, all of these software and technology are free to you.
Now, there's a 3-part question from Domingo, and let's just do a rapid fire here, Thuan. Do they have flexibility to choose between lender paid or borrower paid compensation?
Yes. You have the choice of sending the loan under lender pay or borrower pay. And
Okay.
we also offer correspondent loan. So you can send your loan to our correspondent channel, and the rate would be the same, the compensation would be the same.
Now, do they have a say as to when the rate can be locked? Because I know a lot of real estate agents, that's top frustration for them is, I thought we locked it, right? The consumer, do they have the ability to say when to lock it?
Great question. So at the loan officer, we give you the authority. We give you an account to log into the lender website and lock the rate yourself. So what you can do is you can run pricing on our website. You pick the right lender, and you tell the processor to submit the loan for you. And after that, you can log on and lock the rate for your clients anytime you want to. And even better than that, you can create a rate alert right here so that the client and you can monitor the rate by the system. So you can create a rate alert, and you can indicate when you want to be notified so that you go in and lock the rate. You don't have to spend time watching the rate every day, every hours anymore. The system will help you monitor the rate and tell you and tell the client when they should lock the rate.
Okay, and I think that answers Domingo's last question. Do we have access to specific rate sheets? It's right here on your screen. So you can go in there, you can do that.
Yes.
Now, Deanna has a great question. There's been a few things asked before. So California broker owns her own company. If they are a loan officer with you, can her loan officers be underneath her, or do they go through you directly? Like what?
Great question. Great question. So basically, we allow a team environment.
Okay.
So the broker can join Loan Factory and become a team leader. And then all the loan officer can join Loan Factory and under the team leader. So you can get a split from your team member commissions.
Okay, perfect. I like that. And then we did have a few people have asked about commercial. We did show on there when he was going through the scenario to do it.
Yeah.
It did show commercial was but if you can go back there, I actually thought it was pretty cool. It's not just regular commercial. You also had private lender commercial construction. You had regular commercial.
Correct.
I thought that was pretty neat.
Correct. We have all types of products. For example, you can see here non-QM, private loan, commercial. If you go to non-QM, you can see we have tons of other programs, commercial, mixed use here, asset utilization, DSCR. We have all types of loan, foreign national. We have 125 foreign national, 71 lenders for foreign national. So all types of loans.
By the way, Thuan, congratulations, Linda Stafford. She goes, just signed up and looking forward to getting my license and working with Loan Factory. So
Thank you.
Congratulations, Linda.
Thank
That's
you.
exciting.
So we are the fastest growing brokers in the country. We have 100 new loan officers joining every month. 100 every month. So we grown really fast because our platform is so good. And the good thing is you pay nothing if you don't close any loan. So we know that sometimes things are slow, you don't close any transaction. And of course, when you don't close any transaction, you don't have the money. And when you don't have the money, why would we want you to pay us, right? But if you join other company, you have to pay them. The software, the technology, the training, all kind of fee. So at Loan Factory, we understand your problem and we want to support you. We want to help you by empowering you. We give you low rate support, rate technology. And to help you understand the process, I will give you everything that make me #1 loan officer in the country. So everything I built and that make me become #1 loan officer in the country, you have that. You have all of that to help you become more successful.
Now, Thuan, we're wrapping up here. I always love, once again, we're weekly real estate news. We're about the news. We're about providing these experts to really help you with your business. Quick item of, making sure everybody's aware. Those of you who have registered, you will actually receive the link to watch this video afterwards. I know that Thuan and his team will be reaching out to you to talk with you about what's going on. But I want to end, if we can, with this final question. Frank, the perfect segue. I love that you wrote this. With technology and AI changing daily, where do you see LO role in the next 2 to 3 years?
To be honest with you, I think that if you look at the past 20, 30 years ago, when the internet came out, everyone think that realtor job will disappear. right? Because the consumer and the seller and buyer can come together on the internet and conduct transaction. But now, if you look at what's going on now, 99% of transaction is still being done by realtor, and real estate transaction is easier than mortgage, not as complicated. So if technology cannot replace realtor, AI cannot replace loan officer. So I would not worry about that. But I would worry about how to build relationship with my clients, how to become a good loan officer so that I can give them best advice, best products, the best service. And that is the best way to become successful. And that's why when you work with Loan Factory, you can learn all of that from us, from me. And you can see the way we build our company is all to help you become more successful.
Thuan, I just want to do a huge thank you. You mentioned at the beginning of this that you were debating, what if I want to come back, right, and share another conference. I'd like to see in the comments section how many of you would love to see him come back and do another series on here on how to increase your business, on how to do better, on how he did what he did. I'd love to sit there.
I would love to share my story and what I did right, what I did wrong. I will share with you everything. I will share with you tips. So if you are interested, I would love to come back and share with you. And I would love to answer any question you have, any burning question that prevent you from becoming more successful. I would love to share. But of course, I need to make sure that I have enough interest. If a lot of you would love to come back and chat with me, then we will have another session about that. And one thing is I promised to do that I haven't done. So basically, I want to teach you. A lot of your clients ask this question. Hey, Mr. Realtor, you are my realtor. I want to buy a home. You want to help me, right? I want to buy a home. My income is only $7,000 a month, and I have $100K for down payment. How much do I qualify? So I know that most of you don't know the answer, and I can show it to you. You can get an answer within 1 minute or less. So for example, you can run a scenario here. $100,000 down payment, right? In California, you can run the pricing. You can run the pricing, and $7,000 a month, right? So you can see their rate and their payment, and then you can see if they qualify within 1 minute. So you, as a realtor, you should be able to answer this basic question, right? So this client can get the rate of 5.875, and they can see if they qualify or not. They can enter their income 7,000, and here their DTI 42%. That means they qualify. If it's more than 50%, they don't qualify. So I just show it to you that a simple question from your client, how much do they qualify? You should be able to answer. And if you use loanfactory.com, you can answer that question easily. You can answer a lot more questions, like what is the mortgage payment? Well, everything is here, the mortgage payment. What is the current rate? So you can see the technology empower you. You have become more knowledgeable with mortgage. You can talk to the client and you can advise them. So there's a lot more that I want to share with you and I want to show you. So if you really want me to help you and share with you, you can put a comment in here and I will come back and show everything to you. Any question you have.
So just so you know, we had an overwhelming, if you saw the screen, yes, please, we want to talk to you, we want to do it. Just fire blasting through it. And so I believe in November, if Thuan is able to do it, the overwhelming response is they want you back to do another webinar. They want to learn more from you. Now, to answer everybody's questions, Thuan is going to be able to contact all of you So once again, two ways here. Thuan, if you could put up, I believe you had a QR code you wanted to share if you can click share your screen for them to see that and share. But everyone will receive a copy of this webinar. So you will have that information and you can scroll to the end here. I'm trying to make this as easy as possible. But secondly, he will also be reaching out to every single one of you, whether it's him himself or someone from his team to be reaching out to help you. And then you have his commitment. We're going to have him back. Thuan, you good coming back in November to help everybody here?
Sure. And I just type a comment my website on the chat.
Oh, perfect.
You can sign up for the webinar. But definitely, I will come back and share with you my story. And the good thing is I will open up for any type of question. I love to share. I love to help. So if you need help, I will help you. We'll have the resource to help you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, John, for having me. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. And everybody, we look forward to, once again, bringing you experts that are at the same level of Thuan to help you increase your business, to do better. 2025 is looking to be an amazing year. And here at Weekly Real Estate News, everything we do is to not only bring you the news that's necessary for you to be able to achieve, but this high class level of webinar, like my good dear friend Thuan, to be able to do this. So we'll see you all next time.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. My honor.